Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Carl. Welcome to my bathroom. Welcome to the Thursday. It's just shaving, shavette, tutorial, shave, demo, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching. I just want to give a shout out to everybody who has done their shavette demo or tutorial before. Great job, guys. You guys are killing it. The Anchor, beautiful shave. Dave Card, outstanding, super fast, very nice. Frank Stromberg, I can't add anything to what you said, so I'm probably just going to shut up and shave. And then the Maddie Lindholm, beautiful shave with the bum finger. And now it's my turn. And then we'll have Kenny Riverall and Leroy Chavez, or Nomeo, or the Samurai as he's called, in the days to come. So I'm excited to watch it. So, like I said, Frank did an outstanding tutorial. He didn't really leave much for me to say. So I'm just going to do a quick overview of a couple of different types of shavettes, and then I'm going to get shaving. So, a couple of pointers. First one, I don't know if you saw it before I lathered up. Watch the corners on your blades. That's key. It's real easy to forget where the corners are, and if you're coming in straight, it's real easy to tip that blade and drag that corner across your face. It happens in a second, so watch that. The other tip that I could say is just shave. If you want to try a shavette, just get one and shave. Look at Frank's videos, watch some guys on YouTube, and just give it a shot. Start down and just do the cheeks. That being said, I've got a cheater here for you. Tonight I'm going to be using the Focus R21 Evolution. It is the much less expensive and less fancy brother to the Focus Slim, but it is an outstanding shaver. This is a push style or push to load style shavette, which I don't know if anybody's talked about it yet. So there are a couple of different styles of shavette. The two most common ones are the push style, where there is an insert where you put the blade in and then you slide it into the holder. And then there's the scissor type or the clamp type, where you lay the blade into the head, close it, and then close the clamp. Those are the two most common styles. Then you might run across something like this that takes a special blade, where it's kind of a pincher. You pinch it open and slide the blade in. These are commonly feathers. And this is just another type of push to load blade. This is one of the most common. It's got this metal insert, and you slide the blade into the holder and then close it. Very light, easy to find. You can pick these up at the local beauty supply warehouse. So if you want to try it, you could try one of those. These are easy to find on eBay, Amazon. They're relatively inexpensive. They'll run you about $10 to $20 depending on the name that's stamped on them. I recommend these over these to start with, just because they're a little easier to load, there's less futzing with the blade, and they have a little bit more weight to them. So it's easier, in my opinion, to control the movement. Now, this is the best of both worlds because it's cast aluminum, so it's heavy. It's only about $20. It is a push to load, but it's got a bonus. So I don't know if you can see it, but the corners of the blade are protected, so you can't dig the corner into your face. If you really are new to shavette shaving and you have about $20 or $25 to spare, this is what I would recommend to start with, because it just takes away that little bit of worry about the corner of the blade. That's my suggestion. Other than that, do what Frank says. Start slow. Start with the cheeks. Map your beard growth so that you can know which way to shave. Stretch your skin and just go for it. And go slow. We're in no hurry. You watch Dave Card shave. He's the fastest shaver I've ever seen. He can do a 3-pass shave in 5 minutes. But you know what? Most of us, we'll shave in about 15 to 20, depending on, you know, whether we're filming or not. Some guys shave in 30 minutes. Some guys do it in 10. My fastest, I think, is about 10 minutes, if I'm not yapping. But the biggest thing I can say is just do it. Find a razor, find a guy to give you a razor, or piff you a razor, buy a razor, and just give it a go. That was one of the things. I watched a million videos and I was nervous as all get out. And when I finally bought one, I cut my face. To ribbons, but I did it. I could say I did it, and eventually I got better at it. So that's the second real tip, aside from gear selection, is stick with it. If you have a bad shave the first go, that's okay. Pick it up again in a couple, 3 or 4 days when your nicks heal, and give it another go. The worst that happens is you get some more nicks and they heal up and you keep going. If you really get frustrated with it, put it down for a little while. No big deal. I mean, it's only shaving. Nobody's going to fault you for taking a break. Just don't give up completely. I know when I first did it, I cut myself to ribbons, and then I would only pick it up every once in a while. And I bought a bunch of Shavettes thinking it was the Shavette, that there had to be a better Shavette. And it really was just confidence and skill. And the only way you're going to build confidence and skill is to do it. And so do it. Like Frank said, he said 30 shaves. You know, for some guys, 30 shaves is a lot. When I first started shaving, every other day, I only shaved every other day. I still can't shave every day because of or I do, but I couldn't shave with a Shavette every day or a straight razor because my face is very sensitive. So if you want to try 30 shaves straight, go for it. I feel like I really did my best progression with skill and technique. Was shaving every other day or every third day when my face had a chance to rest, heal, and I had a good amount of stubble. So that I wasn't just scraping skin as I was learning the right angles and stuff. So do that. And you can shave in between with a DE, but the more you use it, the better you're going to be. I did a month where I did every other shave or every third day was with a Shavette. And I think that's when I really kind of came into my own as a Shavette shaver, and I became the most comfortable. And I could make it through a shave without too many cuts. And you're going to have cuts. It happens. You just roll with it. So, as far as tips and tricks, that's really it, man. Watch your corners. Do it. Just do it. And keep doing it. And don't get frustrated with it. One good tip I've heard in a lot of different places from a lot of different guys is if you get frustrated, put it down, because you're not going to progress if you're frustrated. It's like anything else. When you're trying to learn, when you get frustrated, you can't concentrate, you lose focus, and it's not enjoyable. And the thing about this hobby is we all have to shave, but to wet shave, we do it because we enjoy it. And so this should be an enjoyable experience. Yeah, it could be a little stressful, but it should be enjoyable. Right. It is warm in my apartment today, so if you see me glistening, that's why. So, second pass, once you figure out how your beard grows, for me, it's a little different than a lot of guys. Second pass is across the growth is up. Remember to always stretch your skin. It makes getting over those corners and nooks and crannies easier. A little puff in the cheek helps as well. Just kind of go, brings the skin out a little bit. Just like any other wet shaving implement, no pressure. Let the weight of the razor do the work. And you'll be good to go. So for me, on the bottom part of my neck, down, is across. Another great tip that Frank mentioned was, don't think about cutting your stubble. Think about just gliding the razor and taking the soap off. That really goes a long way with helping to fight the urge to push, to put pressure, especially because some of these are really light. All right, that's pass number 2. Another good tip, and I'm horrible about it, I'll be the first to admit, is always close your razor when you lay it down. All right, third pass is against the grain. Some guys skip the third pass with the Shavettes and straight razors because it's irritating. I do the Eric Latta inverted technique. I call it the inverted technique. It's kind of where you take the razor and you come upside down across. Because of the way my beard grows, this is across the grain, or against the grain I should say, and then on my neck it swirls, but it's mostly this way is against. So if I find that if I come under, that I can get a better shave on the underside of my jaw and the part of my neck. Now if I could figure out a way just to come straight across, that would be the most ideal, but you can't. So you got to do what you got to do. And that's another good tip, is just do the best you can, because you're not gonna, I'm not gonna say you're not going to, but sometimes just with the nature of the razor, you're not going to be able to maneuver it around your face the way you do a DE or a cartridge razor or a SE. So you just kind of got to do the best you can to get in some of those craggly spaces. And the face, making the weird faces and doing the stretching seems to help. All right, and so that's as far as I can get on the across comfortably without feeling like I'm going to cut myself for sure. So then I just come across this way. Kind of in the next pattern. It's not truly with the growth. But it gets me close. You know, when I was watching Dave Card's tutorial, I figured out how he's so fast. He doesn't do a lot of the feathering strokes that some of us do. He does long, smooth, even strokes. And if you can get to that spot, more power to you. I'm not there yet. And there you go. That's a really good shave. Now, the last pro tip I'm going to tell you guys, especially when you're starting out, is don't be afraid to finish off with something. If you really, something else besides your shavette, if you really want that BBS kind of smooth feeling. Now, you run the chance of getting some irritation, but if you want to get that last little bit of pickup, don't be afraid to grab a DE or an SC or a cartridge or whatever it is. And just give it a quick once over in the directions that you can't make with your razor, especially when you're first starting out. You're not going to be able to get into all those spots. You're still figuring it out. You're still learning. And sometimes if I'm in a hurry, but I need that really nice shave, I still do this all the time. Just do a quick pickup pass with the DE. There's no shame in it. It's your shave. You want it to be your shave. You want to have the best shave possible, so why not do what you need to do, right? And that's the end of the shave. Thank you guys and gals for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was able to impart a little something that you didn't already know, because the guys who came before me did a great job of covering all the information. Hope you have a great evening, great rest of the week. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to post them in the group, man. Everybody wants to help because it's just shaving and we all want to take care of each other. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Later.